Jim Kelly served as a radio broadcaster for the University of Cincinnati football team for more than 30 years. He recently passed away after a battle with cancer. I caught up with Dan Horde, who worked with Kelly, and he tells me his legacy will never be forgotten.
I did games with Jim for 26 years on the radio, and we developed a great friendship over that time.
Horde tells me Kelly basically spent his whole life at the University of Cincinnati, serving as a ball boy in the 1960s before following in his father Jim Kelly Sr.'s footsteps and playing wide receiver for UC from 1972 to 1975.
His dad played here. His dad was a coach here. His dad was an administrator here. Jim grew up around his father's teams. Then he played at the university. Then he moved into broadcasting. So I could ask him a question about any player, any coach, any team, and he not only knew the facts, but he had a story or an anecdote about all of these guys.
After his playing career, he started in the broadcast booth in 1988, and Horde tells me out of all the memories with Jim, there's one that sticks out the most.
In 2008, Cincinnati went to the Orange Bowl, and up until that point, they had never played in a bowl game of that magnitude. It was a huge accomplishment, and we went on the air about an hour before kickoff, and moments before we went on, I looked to my right where Jim was sitting, and he was weeping. That's how much that moment meant to him.
However, Kelly's life came to a sad end October 12th after a battle with cancer. He was 71 years old. People who worked with him say he was much more than a broadcaster.
It's been interesting just over the last week. People have talked about how good of a broadcaster he was and how enthusiastic for UC he was and how synonymous he is with this program. But more than anything, people have just talked about, man, what a nice guy, what a nice man. He was a really engaging personality.
Horde says he'll miss the conversations they had outside of football and something else. His music.
I would go watch him play frequently. He was in a very popular band, Ooh La La in the Greasers, for years, and it was one of the most popular local bands in Cincinnati. Just a lot of interaction and great conversations about not only Bearcat football but our lives and our families, and I'm going to miss him terribly.
Horde tells me working with Kelly has been one of the greatest joys of his professional career. In Cincinnati, I'm Travis Hicks, Spectrum News.